Cruise ships are the biggest, most luxurious vessels ever built. Floating cities holding thousands of passengers with engineering that defies imagination. Today, we're exploring what life is really like inside these massive ships and the incredible technology keeping them afloat. The icon of the seas, the world's biggest ship. We're on the world's biggest cruise ship, and it's absolutely massive. This ship weighs 248,000 gross tons. That's 5 times the size of the Titanic. It's also longer than the Eiffel Tower at 1,196 feet, which translates to 364 meters. The maximum capacity is 7,960 passengers, which is more people than the average US town. This floating city cost $2 billion and took over 29 months to build. When you first see it, the scale is almost impossible to comprehend. Walking from bow to stern takes genuine effort, and every deck offers something completely different. This isn't just a ship. It's an entire world designed to keep thousands of people entertained, fed, and comfortable while crossing oceans. The Aquadome, glass and steel marvel. One of the most incredible features is the Aquadome, the massive dome at the front end of the ship. At 164 feet wide and 82 feet tall, it's the largest mainly glass structure ever lifted onto a ship. The whole operation took more than 80 hours to complete. There were 12 individual modules that took 8 months just to assemble. And get this, it weighs the equivalent of 197 Lamborghinis. This is almost entirely made out of glass, creating this incredible expanse where natural light floods in. The engineering required to lift something this massive and fragile onto a moving vessel is mind-blowing. It's not just beautiful, it's a testament to what modern shipbuilding can achieve. Central Park, a forest at sea. Next up is Central Park, a literal park on a ship. It's basically like being outdoors, but you're still indoors because this is still on the ship. You've got fancy restaurants on the sides creating this incredible atmosphere. Central Park has over 30,000 plants, creating a genuine garden environment in the middle of the ocean. When the ship is full, it's going to have 5,610 guests plus staff. What's clever is they added little bird sound effects everywhere, so it sounds like you're in the tropics, like you're actually outside with wild birds running around, even though you're literally in the middle of the ocean. It's an extra immersive experience that tricks your brain into forgetting you're on a ship at all. The Pearl, Kinetic sculpture. The Aquadome isn't the only record-breaking sphere on this ship. The Pearl that you see as soon as you walk in weighs 175 metric tons. That's the same as a Boeing 747. From the bottom to the top of the Pearl is actually higher than the Hollywood sign. It has 3,600 individual tiles plus 10,000 motors. That's 3 motors per tile. It's the world's largest kinetic art sculpture, constantly shifting and creating mesmerizing patterns. This centerpiece becomes a focal point where passengers gather, transforming throughout the day with different lighting and movement patterns. The Royal Loft Suite, ultimate luxury. This ship has 2,825 rooms to be exact, some more expensive than others. The Royal Loft Suite will set you back an incredible $11,000 a night. When you step inside, the first thing that hits you is the view. Right now they're in the Bahamas, and the panorama is absolutely stunning. The balcony is enormous with a freaking jacuzzi. It's like the ultimate VIP booth where you can see everyone else hanging out, but you've got your own private space. The coolest thing is that this is a duplex, which is crazy. You forget that you're on a ship. This looks like a luxurious duplex apartment, but it's floating in the ocean. There's a gigantic closet and makeup room, a master bathroom with a bathtub. This duplex actually holds up to 6 people, offering space that rivals luxury apartments on land. The ultimate family townhouse, most expensive suite. Located on the rear of the ship is the most expensive suite on the world's biggest cruise ship, the ultimate family townhouse. Starting at $12,100 a night, this suite is designed specifically for families. You've got the view to Surfside, and the main chilling area features an interactive touchscreen table where you can play different games. Jigsaw puzzles, chess, dominoes, all that stuff. There's a huge screen that goes end-to-end with multiple games running simultaneously. The starting price is $85,000 per week, but some people have already paid $137,000 for the week. That's over $19,000 a day. The suite features a slide connecting different levels, though you need to be careful standing on the connecting areas. It's designed with families in mind, creating an experience where kids feel like they're in an adventure playground while parents enjoy luxury accommodations. The engine control room, the heart of the beast. This thing has a whole deck dedicated to 6 engines. In the engine control room, they're basically running the ship from there. The ship is actually moving, and you can hardly feel anything. It's incredible. The combined output of all the engines is designed to produce about 89,000 kilowatts. That's about 120,000 horsepower. To put that in perspective, that's 120 LaFerraris worth of power. The engine room requires ear protection because the noise level is intense. Going down into the actual engine room with 6 liquefied natural gas engines is like entering another world. Every single kilowatt consumed is heavily monitored to improve energy efficiency. The whole ship can literally be plugged into electric grids when out of port to reduce emissions. 93% of fresh water is produced on board, and they use predictive AI to optimize routes for maximum efficiency. The Crown's Edge. Facing your fears. If you're on the world's biggest cruise ship, you've got to experience the height. The Crown's Edge is a 154-foot drop where you literally walk off the edge of the ship on a glass platform. Once you step on, there's no going back. Taking careful steps while looking down at the ocean far below is absolutely terrifying. It's a lot higher than you realize until you're actually out there. The moment you look into the water below, the reality hits. You're suspended over the ocean with nothing but glass beneath your feet. It's more intense than it looks from a distance. Whatever you think it looks like from deck level, the second you go out and take a look into the water, everything changes. That 154-foot drop is right next to the biggest water park on a ship ever. The water parks and leisure areas. Next door is Chill Island, which breaks a world record for the largest pool on a ship at 5,813 square feet. There's even a surf experience in Thrill Island because you can't be at sea and not surf. A full-size sports court and crazy golf give passengers endless entertainment options. There's an adults-only infinity pool in the Hideaway, which is personally many people's favorite spot. The variety of water features means there's something for everyone, from families with young children to couples seeking quiet relaxation. The engineering required to maintain multiple pools and water features on a moving ship is remarkable. The bridge, commanding the giant. The bridge is where the magic happens. This is where they drive the world's biggest ship. The bridge is huge, going 66 meters from one side to the other, actually coming out further than the whole ship so they can see the pier when docking. To dock the ship, the captain needs to take command, bringing all the controls over with 4 levers, one for the propellers and one for the bow thrusters. There's the red button for the ship's horn, which sounds absolutely incredible, echoing across the water. To start the ship, the captain calls the chief engineer to start the engines, then gets control on the bridge. They start the steering and bow thrusters, test everything, then drop all 22 mooring lines. Once the lines are in, they're free to thrust away. The ship can stop very quickly, just over 6 minutes covering just over a mile, which is extremely fast considering the size. There's even a braking assistance button for emergencies. The precision required to maneuver something this massive is extraordinary. Conclusion: floating cities of the future. These ships represent the pinnacle of maritime engineering and luxury hospitality. From 120,000 horsepower engines to glass domes weighing as much as hundreds of cars, from parks with 30,000 plants to suites costing over $100,000 per week. These floating cities push the boundaries of what's possible. Every system, from water production to waste management, from navigation to entertainment, works in harmony to create an experience that rivals the finest resorts on land. Life inside these ships isn't just about crossing oceans. It's about living in a carefully crafted world where engineering marvels and luxury converge. These are the biggest, most advanced cruise ships ever built, and they're redefining what it means to travel by sea.